Yes, guys, thanks for joining me this afternoon. And we all know, we all aware. Headline, people, headline: O.J. Simpson dead at 76 after battling with cancer. Family announced today, people. Wow, you know what I mean? A lot of people have a lot of things to say, and it's a lot of negative things, people. It's a lot of negative things, but it is what it is. O.J. Simpson dead at 76 after battle with cancer. Family announced today earlier, around 1:55. This article went out, but I'm going to share, read something with you guys today, and it's crazy, people. You have wow, so many people come out saying their piece, people saying tweets. Listen. I'm not here to go speak. We all know, the famous OJ case, Ron Goldman, Nicole Brown, we all know what went down, 31 years ago. This happened back, 94, 95. People, it was a crazy case, man. It was the merge of, it wasn't the internet to explode, to go online, but we were at the forefront of this internet sensation to break off. They had cameras in the court. And every newspaper, every channel was covering this story. And do you remember the famous OJ chase? You know what I mean? A lot of people said, if he wasn't guilty, why he's running or on the highway in Bedford, California, 30 something years ago. People said a lot of mess, but we all aware of this story. And, to my knowledge, from what I'm hearing, the Ron Goldman still haven't received no type of money. Even though, we have to, the system, people say, oh, the system, he had his peers, took him to trial, came back innocent, that he was responsible, that the civil court say that he's responsible for the death of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown. People, it's just a confusion, but till this day, the Browns family or the Goldman family, or I guess Ron Goldman, haven't received one dime. We have people coming out of the woodwork, but again, listen, as bad as people say how he lived his life, what happened with the case, but before all of that, people, OJ was the American man, the all-around player, Heisman Trophy, football superstar, actor, commercial, all these things, people. OJ was the man. And the courts said that he was innocent, people, according to the courts, and he was tried by his peers. And on, how it is, how ironic is, the civil court said this man was responsible for the death. I don't understand. That's justice, people. I don't understand how the system works in this country. But the way things went down, it seemed like this case was charged in the public, in the news, on all different platforms. People had their 2 cents to say whatever they want to say. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, people. But today, it just to, everybody's speaking about it, that OJ died. You know what I mean? And you have uh we have I think Jenna, Katie, I don't even know her name, people. She put up a tweet, and she said, good riddance, people. Let me tell you something. Be careful what you put out, because it might come back to you. Be careful what you put out, it might come back to you. That is no respect of person, doesn't care status, rich, poor, famous, whatever you are in life, people. When death comes, it doesn't matter. And for you to say good riddance, what I mean? My mother always say, my parents always say, if you have nothing nice to say, shut your mouth. And this is, and you got to understand, even though OJ, to what the newspaper article read, that his family and his children was around by his death. He was on hospice. OJ died to yesterday, Wednesday, according to his family. He was 76 years old. Simpson had been battling cancer and had been in hospice. Simpson attorney also confirmed his death to TMZ on April 10th. The father, what's his name? Original James Simpson succumbed to his battle with cancer. There's a statement, by the Simpson family was posted on Twitter. So, we and the article said that he was surrounded by his children and grandkids. Um, you know, they tweet out the real OJ number 32 on April 10th. Our father, Orendal James Simpson, succumbs to his battle with cancer. So his family put out, the tweet yesterday to let people know that OJ has died. Um, OJ Simpson was the first player to reach rushing mark by two could not be attained in 14 game season. When he topped 2,000 yards. Pro Hall of Fame President James Porter said in a statement, on the field contribute, he's preserved in the hall, what I mean, in Kenton, Ohio, people, you know what I mean? OJ was a very good, overall good player. I'm not here to speak about his personal life and character. I'm just here to speak about the man, what he accomplished in his life. We all way after, the case that happened 30 something years ago. We all aware of it. So there's nothing surprised about that, people. But again, that is no respecter of no one. Again, my Cordonians out to the OJ Simpson family. We know that they lost a father, a grandfather. It's still a loss, people. And my Cordonians go out to the OJ Simpson family again. And they are me my prize people, because guess what? They have feelings as well, and they are mourning the loss of a loved one, people. And a lot of people have a lot of negative to say, but it's not about that, people. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge, but for someone to put out a tweet like that, it's sad. But be careful what you put out. It might come back. Excuse me, might come back, and be careful when you live in a glass house throwing stones. And and another saying: before you talk about somebody else's dirty house or window or their backyard, take the beam out of your eye, clean up your backyard, clean up your window, because your window might be filthy as well. Every person on this planet that born on this planet, we are under the curse called sin. So no one is perfect. So be careful how you cast your stones, because you might live in a glass house. All right, people. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and keep in touch. All right.